Did you know that in Japan, a cat isn't just a pet, it's a lucky charm? Indeed, this is the land of the maneki neko, or as we know it, the beckoning cat. This isn't your average feline, oh no. It's a figurine that holds a significant place in Japanese culture, revered as a charm that pulls in good luck and fortune. This cute cat, often spotted with one paw raised in a beckoning gesture, is a common sight in businesses and homes across Japan. But did you know that the color of the cat can signify different types of luck? A white cat, for instance, is believed to bring about purity and positivity, while a gold one is all about wealth and prosperity. There's a whole rainbow of lucky cats out there, each with its own unique charm to offer. So next time you see a cat with one paw raised in a Japanese store, know that it's not just waving at you, it's beckoning good fortune your way. From Japan, let's take a leap back in time to ancient Egypt, where cats were worshipped as gods. Yes, you heard it right, cats as gods. And we thought our obsession with feline videos was a modern phenomenon. In the heart of the Nile Valley, felines held a place of high reverence. They were seen as symbols of grace and poise and were deeply associated with the divine. The ancient Egyptians had a particular fondness for one goddess, Bastet, who was often portrayed as a fierce lioness or a domestic cat. Bastet, the goddess of home, fertility, and protector of the pharaoh, was a symbol of motherly love, and her veneration was central to Egyptian society. Now imagine a society where the law protects cats, not just as pets or creatures, but as divine beings. In ancient Egypt, causing harm to a cat, even accidentally, was considered a grave offense. It was punishable by death. Yes, death. Talk about a cat's 9 lives having a whole new meaning. But the Egyptians' love for cats didn't end there. They even had elaborate cat burials. Mummified cats were often buried with their owners or in special cat cemeteries. They were laid to rest with tiny mummies of mice and bowls of milk for their journey to the afterlife. There was a certain elegance, a certain respect, a certain divinity accorded to these creatures that transcended the ordinary. So next time you look at your feline friend lounging on your couch, remember, they were once worshipped as gods. They were the epitome of grace and protection, the embodiment of divine love. They were, and perhaps still are, a symbol of the mysterious and the magical. In the eyes of the ancient Egyptians, every cat was a little piece of divinity. Fast forward to medieval Europe, where cats had a bit of a PR problem. In the hustle and bustle of this era, cats, particularly the black ones, found themselves entangled in a web of superstition and fear. You see, in the European culture of the time, these poor felines weren't just seen as pets or mousers. Oh no, they were believed to be the familiars of witches, or even witches in disguise. Now you might be wondering, what on earth is a witch's familiar? Well, it was thought to be a supernatural entity, often in the form of an animal, that assisted witches in their nefarious deeds. These familiars were believed to be gifted to a witch by the devil himself. And of all the animals, why were cats chosen for this dubious honor? Well, it seems that cats were victims of their own mysterious and independent nature. Their nighttime prowling, glowing eyes, and uncanny agility gave them an air of the supernatural, making them perfect candidates for the role of a witch's familiar. Black cats with their dark fur blending into the night were especially feared. The belief was so strong that during the witch trials of the 16th and 17th centuries, not only were suspected witches persecuted, but their cats were often hunted down and killed as well. The cat, a symbol of independence and grace, was demonized and feared. But here's an interesting twist. In some parts of Europe, like Scotland, a strange black cat arriving at your home was considered good luck, a sign of prosperity to come. It seems our feline friends couldn't catch a break. They were either omens of doom or bearers of good fortune, depending on where you were. Fast forward to today, and most of these beliefs have thankfully faded into the annals of history. Cats, black or otherwise, are loved and cherished pets, celebrated for their unique personalities and quirks. It's a good thing we've moved past those superstitions, or Halloween would be a lot less cute. Heading up north to the land of Vikings, cats had a quite prestigious role. Now let's take a glimpse into Norse mythology. Cats were associated with none other than the love goddess, Freyja. Now, Freyja was not your typical love goddess. She was a warrior with a soft spot for felines. Imagine this, Freyja in all her divine glory cruising around in a chariot. But what's pulling this chariot, you ask? Not horses, not reindeers, but large, majestic cats. Norse folklore tells us that these cats were so big, only a goddess could handle them. Cats were so esteemed in this culture that they were considered Freyja's sacred animals. They were symbols of beauty, fertility, and mystique, much like the goddess herself. So the next time you see a cat strutting around like it owns the world, remember it's not just being a typical cat, it's channeling its inner Viking. So, if you see a cat prancing around like it owns the place, it might just be channeling its inner Viking. From lucky charms to divine beings to witches' familiars and chariot pullers, cats sure have had their share of interesting roles. Throughout our journey, we've seen how these fascinating creatures have been woven into the cultural tapestry of societies across the globe. In Japan, the beckoning cat brings fortune and prosperity. In ancient Egypt, they were revered as divine beings, embodying the goddess Bastet, protector of homes and symbol of joy. In European folklore, they served as witches' familiars, mystical companions to those with magical powers. And let's not forget how in Norse mythology, cats are chosen to pull the chariot of their beloved goddess Freyja. Regardless of the myth, the ritual, or the belief, one thing remains consistent: our shared love and fascination with these enigmatic creatures. Whether they're bringing us luck, blessing us with divine grace, or just lazing around on our laps, there's no denying life's just better with cats.